lied before, and then it came around and just bites you in the butt, like, bad. Yeah. Well, that happened to me before. Now, I'm going to tell you this story before I get into the quote. I had some friends over. A lot of friends, a couple friends, and, my friend bought some alcohol over. I'm like, okay, that's cool, just us. It's actually recent, too. Okay, it's just us. He brought 2 handles of vodka and, like, 2 36 packs of beer. Now, I was saying that's a lot of alcohol for just us guys, just 4 of us. He goes, oh no, 5 more people are coming over. And I go, whoa, I thought it was just gonna be us, not a whole party going on in my house. I know my parents are gone for the weekend, but I wasn't wanting to have to deal with all this. So he's like, no, it'll be fine. So all these people came over, we're all having fun, and then they finally all left, and I'm cleaning it all up. My parents came home, and they saw an empty box of beer in the garage. Like, did you have people over? I said, yeah, I did, blah, blah, blah. And my friends lied to their parents. So then I went to his house, and then I started lying to them, and then they somehow figured out that we lied. Now, I told a different story than my friend did to his parents. So that's how he knew that one of us was lying. I told him that I just had some, him over and my friend Rocky over. And he said that he had him, me, Andrew Guzman just hanging out at my house. So he had different people, and I had different people. And then his parents is the pastor of my church. So that kind of looked bad on me. Now this quote says right here, people need good lies. There are too many bad ones. Now that was a personal experience, but that was just bad. No communication, bad lies. Now, I'm also going to tell you that telling the truth is way better than lying. Because if you just tell the truth, people will realize, hey, you're telling the truth, and you don't have to remember all the lies that your friends said, that you said in the past that you actually have lied. So if you just tell the truth to someone, you don't have to remember all the lies that you said. So I think that if there's no good lies, there's no bad lies, because lying is lying. So just stick to the truth, and you won't have to deal with all the lies. Thank you. It's like 3 minutes and like 20 seconds. I was busy. I don't have that. When they win the fun. To go over. It's like the lose, right? Yeah, you get the lose one.
Jack, okay. You've got a okay rhetorical question that you've got at the beginning. You kind of introduce the subject matter through your long story that you have. What's interesting is basically all of your support comes before we really know what the topic and the thesis is. You're basically giving the speech before you get to the point that we're supposed to get out of the speech, because all of your supporting material is in that opening story that you tell. Now you tell that opening story really well. I mean, it's enjoyable, where I think everybody can relate to what you're talking about. They understand the point. The payoff punchline was okay, and my friend's, father is the pastor at the church. That gets you a good, nice kick in the story that's going on there. So I'm all set up to hear, oh, this is going great. And basically then you're done. So it feels a little bit backwards when it comes to structuring the speech. So that's where I think the main problem is in the structure and getting to the point that you have, because you don't really get to that until after you're done talking about all of the issues that you want to talk about. On the delivery things, look, your voice projects well. You've got a lot of variety. It's an animated story. You're telling it. And I think you relate well to the audience when you're doing that, because it's a topic that's just like you're talking to people. You're out at lunch telling everybody the story, and so you seem relaxed when you're doing that, which I think is a good way to kind of approach the situation. But you do need to get to the point that you're talking about, and I think that's, you found an exit line at the end that reminded, so it's better just to tell the truth. That's a reasonable way to go with that topic. That's okay, but it just felt like you got to that as an afterthought instead of that was the whole point. I just got a good story about when I got caught lying, and I'm going to tell that now. What is the point that I want to make at the end? Better to tell the truth. You missed the previous speaker. We had a little bit of the same sort of thing. You have a tendency to speak to one side of the room. Your body's at a kind of an angle away. If you were sitting in your seat right now, you'd have been ignoring yourself, because basically it's like that part of the room is not being focused on. And part of it is, as I said to the last speaker, this is where I am, this is where the camera is, but you got to make sure to try and include everybody. And it just felt a little bit like they're the background. I don't have to pay attention to that part of the room. And I don't know how they felt about it, but I'm sure that they'll throw rocks at you on the way out later. All right.